What's going on, guys? Let's start off the weekend with some fun, casual single battles. I've had 2 practice matches. I made some very bad mistakes. And I feel like that's setting the tone for today. But let's try to have some fun and see what we can do with this team. I wanted to try out Mandibuzz. I think Mandibuzz can be really cool. I want to try it out in both singles and doubles. So I want to try it in singles first, and then I'll change some moves around and then try it in doubles. We got Tornadus Therian as well, something I'm interested in. I like the idea of Tornadus maybe being able to set up a Tailwind and U-turn out, get a little bit of HP back with Regenerator. That said, this is normally the Tornadus that I used in Series 8, and I kept the EVs the same, so it's max special attack, max speed. So it's probably not going to live many hits, especially if something like a Tapu Koko shows up, like in one of my practice matches. We have Dracovish, the idea, get Tailwind, fishy Rend. We got Excadrill with some Rapid Spin support, Rotom-Heat, and Rillaboom to round out the team. So let's see what we can get for our first opponent and go from there. So in theory, this video is coming out on Friday, but I'm also getting my COVID shot on Friday. So depending on how I feel, this might come out on Saturday. So if you're watching this on Friday, awesome. If you're watching this on Saturday, this is why you're getting a weird upload from me. So anyways, that's the main point. We're just going to keep it casual. We're going to have some fun. Some wins would be nice, especially whereas I just did 2 practice matches and lost. That said, single battles, not normally my thing. I much prefer the dynamics to doubles, but we shall see. We shall see what happens here. Okay, so Cinderace looks a little bit on the faster side for Tornadus, so that could be a little bit of a problem getting Tailwind if they lead it. But if they do, what I could do is, I could always max Tornadus. It doesn't really look like a good match for, it doesn't really look like a good match for Mandibuzz here. At least with Tornadus, I do have Heat Wave for the Rotom. So there's that. My Rillaboom is G-Max Rillaboom with Acrobatics and Grassy Seed. With the idea being max, get an Airstream, go for a Drain Punch as a max Knuckle, get an attack boost, and then go from there. Let's see. I have Ice Fang on Dracovish, so I feel like that's a good option for Garchomp and Landorus. And I think Rotom puts some pressure on Finny and Scizor, so assuming they don't lead, well, if they lead Scizor, I could go for a Heat Wave. That would actually be kind of ideal. I get a Heat Wave into Scizor. Because if they go Sword Stance, then I can just Heat Wave them and then maybe set up Tailwind. Yeah. I think Tornadus Therian's a little bit faster than regular Tornadus too, so Zapdos, okay. So, do I think they Dynamax? I don't think that they do, and I think I should have speed over them, so I'll go for my Tailwind. And then from there, if they max and KO me, awesome. I bring in Dracovish for free. They're Scarfed. Okay, they are Scarfed. That's good to know, but I do get my Tailwind, so yeah, interesting. So there's Landorus. I eat the Intimidate off that, so ideally what I would like to do maybe is let Tornadus go down. I'll go for some chip damage into it, and yeah, I think I'll go for a little bit of chip into Landorus and go for an Air Slash. And then if Dracovish comes in, Dracovish... Now who are they bringing in? Tapu Fini, okay. Alright. I get an extra turn out of my Tornadus. But I also miss the Tapu Fini. Of course I do. Okay. So, I'll go for an Air Slash into it. Though, I feel like the way I'm going, I'm going to lose my Tailwind before I even get anything. The nice thing is my opponents revealed their entire team to me now, so... Draining Kiss, okay. Okay. So... I think I can bring Rotom in here. I think I can get one Nasty Plot. Because they probably switch into either... They probably switch into Landorus thinking it's a Thunderbolt. So maybe I Nasty Plot, Dynamax, hope Landorus can't kill me, and go for a Overheat. And if Fini is faster than me and I take a Water attack, that sucks to be me. But anyways, that's the main idea here. Ironically, I went for the Air Slash instead of the Heat Wave, thinking, oh, I have worse accuracy on the Heat Wave. And I still missed the Air Slash. Okay, so... Okay. They're going to go for a Calm Mind instead. My Tailwind is gone. Well... I'll go for the Max Lightning because they just Calm Mind at me, or Calm Mind it in front of me. So if they switch in Landorus, awesome. I can hit it with a +2 Max Flare and then whatnot. But I don't see why you would do Calm Mind on a Rotom or in front of a Rotom-Heat and then immediately switch out. That Hydro Pump was a lot, but I'm going to get my Berry at least and heal some HP back. And plus I'm +2, so there goes Tapu Fini. Awesome. We get rid of Tapu Fini. Excuse me. I feel like my voice is cracking. We get rid of Tapu Fini here. Now, neither Landorus nor Zapdos appreciate taking a Max Flare. And Dracovish doesn't have its speed, but it does still have Ice Fang. So, in theory, Landorus just doesn't get stupidly set up and then KO Dracovish and Rotom, but we'll try this. I have 2 turns of Max. Zapdos is Scarf, so I feel like Landorus is going to Scarf, and yeah, that might be gross, but anyways. It's misfortunate about my Tailwind. I do kind of wish I had Rillaboom, but the nice thing is I don't take an Intimidate drop into Dracovish. I probably should have Scarfed it too, but I wanted to go Life Orb and rely on Tailwind, so that's my logic on that one. That said, if they're Adamant Landorus instead of Jolly, Dracovish might have a chance. We'll see, though. In a perfect world, they would have missed that Hydro Pump, and I got my Thunderbolt, but it's not a perfect world, unfortunately. So, please survive this Rotom. Please, 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 please. Please survive this. My Rotom is faster. So, why is that relevant? Because my Dracovish is even faster than my Rotom. Okay, so. That's great. Just love this. Please love this. Please, 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 please love this. Oh, Rotom, thank you. Okay, this isn't terrible now. I have a shot. I don't know what beat the Zapdos, but I have a shot now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Stall mine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go for an Overheat into you any day of the week. And Dracovish can go for an Ice Fang into Zapdos. Because Vicious Rend is not gonna... Vicious Rend is not going to KO, but... Did Landorus just survive that? No, okay. Thought I saw a little sliver of HP, but... I digress, that's fine. I got Dracovish in the back. Pretty sure they're Choice Scarfed onto Zapdos, so... Yeah. Whatever they want to lock themselves into... I feel like it'd be an electric type attack. I know they have Volt Switch. I kind of want it to scale, but at the same time, it's not going to matter. I'm pretty sure the sand gets me anyways, so we'll go for an Overheat. I'm at neutral. It's not like I'm at -2. I like that. I like that a lot. And that does make me think that they are Scarfed because they wouldn't have taken damage if that was safety goggles. So Dracovish has the Ice Fang. I would have gone for maybe an electric type move because it's neutral, but oh well. Even if they burn me, I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sand is KOs. So... Okay, Sand does not KO. But... They're locked into Heat Wave, so... I will crunch them because they... I am not Scarfed. That is the one advantage to Life Orb here. Oh, and they forfeit. Okay, so I wanted to see Dracovish get that, but anyways. Good game to my opponent. I could have played that a lot better, but at the same time, Dynamaxing Rotom was probably the right call, and I did get my Nasty Plot. So, all things considered, I think that was a good enough match. Like I said, we are keeping it casual. So, anyways, let's go look for another opponent. Okay, let's see what we can get for another opponent. Gonna climb a little bit higher, I guess. The 2 practice matches that I lost at the beginning are not helping me in any shape or form, but hey, we finally got a win today. That's, I mean, it's the only win that's on camera, and the only match that's on camera so far, but anyways. Awesome. Okay, so what does my opponent get? Speed. They have speed. They also have a Toxapex. Okay, so Excadrill looks good against Toxtricity, but it does not look good against Teleon, Urshifu, Cinderace, and probably even Dragonite. Yeah. I mean, Mandibuzz might not be bad, but, yeah, I don't know. Dragonite could be bad, but... At the same time, if I go Tornadus, maybe. Tornadus has a Lumberry, so even if Toxapex is there, I can always set up that way. Rotom might not be terrible, especially with Tailwind support. Dracovish looks really good against Cinderace and Dragonite. The Toxapex worries me though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna bring Dracovish. There's no Intimidate on their team, so that's handy. Assuming I don't lose Tornadus and I get a Tailwind and I can safely U-turn into something, that's great. Ideally, I U-turn Tornadus into Inteleon and bring in Dracovish. Dragonite, okay. Kind of wish I had Icy Wind on Tornadus, but I don't. So... Now, do I think they're multi-scale or do I think they're Inner Focus? I'm assuming Inner Focus and maybe Dragon Dance. If they get 2 Dragon Dances, that's really scary. Yeah. Yeah, that can be bad. I think I'm gonna max Tornadus, and I think I'm gonna try to outspeed, keep the speed wars up with Dragonite. If my Tailwind wears off, but I KO the Dragonite, I can at least reset Tailwind and then U-turn out. If they have Urshifu in the back, it's not great for me, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Not a lot of damage there, but that could have been because of multi-scale. Ooh, they have Thunder Punch. And that was a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a lot of damage off that Thunder Punch, but I still have my Tailwind, and I still have Tornadus. And yeah, that was definitely multi-scale Dragonite. Now, they have Sucker Punch on Urshifu. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. A lot of damage, though. Definitely a lot of damage, but... Inteleon, okay. Pretty sure it gets Ice Shard, so it does have access to priority, but... I think, all things considered, it's not terrible for me. Do I max guard or do I protect? I have 2 Airstreams at the end of the day. I think I can max guard. If they Dynamax, then it's not the end of the world. Oh, they're just gonna Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine with me. My Tailwind is gone, that's fine. I have the 2 speed boosts. So I'll Tailwind, let Inteleon get Tornadus, and then bring in Rotom. Or Dracovish. Do I expect them to have Ice Shard, though? No. If they don't, or if they do, this would have been the time to use it, but... Anyways, I'm fine with Snipe Shot here. I get my Tailwind. Inteleon is very frail, and if I lose Rotom, I lose Rotom, but I've got... as far as Tailwind goes, this is best case scenario, so we'll Thunderbolt it. If it's not Focus Sash, awesome. If it is Focus Sash, well, Dracovish can KO, and then we can hit whatever else they have. They were not Focus Sash. Does that mean Urshifu's in the back? Or does that mean Urshifu in general has the Focus Sash? Toxtricity, okay. I feel like this is their Dynamax, and I feel like my Rotom should be able to live whatever it is it wants to do. I have Psychic Fangs for this thing, so I'm not worried per se about it, but at the same time, I would like to get some chip damage into it with Rotom. I think I should be able to live whatever Toxtricity wants to do. Because it's Gigantamax, I don't think it gets to take advantage of any of its abilities. Technician definitely doesn't. Punk Rock, I don't think it works. Max Ooze is a little bit terrifying here because of the damage, but I digress. Rotom's not in a bad spot. Although this is my very last turn at Tailwind. So that is a bit problematic, because I feel like the max guard here. They didn't. Nice, okay. That was enough to pick up a KO in the Rotom. Depending on speed, Dracovish might be able to get it, but this is kind of dire. This is rather dire, so we'll see. We shall see. Psychic Fangs are 100% accurate, so we'll go for that. Okay, please let me outspeed. Please let me outspeed this. Oh, thank God, I outspeed. I don't use Toxtricity enough to know off the top of my head what its stats, specifically its speed stat is. But anyways, thank you, Dracovish. Also, good game to my opponent. So, bit of a nail biter, but it is what it is. Let's look for another opponent. Okay, so my last match was actually closer than I thought, because Toxtricity and Dracovish have the same base speed stat. And yeah, I got to see their team, wanted to check my Dracovish. We actually speed tied, so my opponent, that match really could have gone either way. I just got really lucky and won the speed draw. Yeah, that was close. But anyways, I'm having fun with this, and I hope you guys are too. We have our new opponent. Okay, there's Lapras, Galarian Zapdos, Hippowdon, Azumarill, Runerigus, and Togekiss, and my opponent's already locked in, and they seem very eager about that. Okay, so unless they lead Togekiss, Mandibuzz does not look bad. If they lead Hippowdon, Rotom is a bad lead. Same way for Runerigus, but I think Dracovish could be not terrible. I think, all things considered, all things considered, I think Mandibuzz really doesn't look bad, but I don't know what I want to do. I think I need Rotom for half their team. More than half their team is actually weak to Rotom. So maybe we go Tornadus, Dracovish, and Rotom again. Kind of wanted to use Mandibuzz, but yeah, Mandibuzz ain't coming again, unfortunately. That said, oh well, it is what it is. Toxic would have been nice for Hippowdon and Lapras, but I think Gmax Lapras is not something I want to deal with. So, I mean for Mandibuzz, and for all I know, it could be something weird and something speedy. So, anyways, Lapras is coming out. So here's my problem. I don't stop a Roarville from getting set up, but if I max, I can take advantage of Flutterby to lower the special attack off Lapras, which might help me out in the long run, because if I force a switch from Lapras, all the better. So I'll max Tornadus. It sucks, though, that I'm a special Tornadus using a physical move, so you could feel my pain. You could probably feel my pain here, but we shall see. Yeah, so here's the Gmax Lapras. Here's hoping Tornadus survives this. But here's the thing too. Dynamaxed on the same turn. If I live this, I can max guard, go for a second Flutterby, stall out their Dynamax, and we can go from there. Which, honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea if we go Dynamax for Dynamax. Max Lightning. They went for Max Lightning. Okay. Well, they're going to get some bonus damage on me, but I'm fine with that. I am fine with that because they don't have their Resonance up, so maybe my third move could be Airstream instead. Because I don't want you to get me with... Actually, I'm going to U-turn again, because if they go for Resonance, I might live it. I can U-turn out into Rotom and go from there, because I'm assuming they do have Geyser, but I'm assuming at the same time, if they have Freeze Dry, that's bad. But Dracovish can break that. Dracovish can break that with Psychic Fangs. So maybe that's my goal. They shrink down, that's fine. I shrink down. I burn their Dynamax. That's mainly what I wanted to do with Tornadus. We'll go for U-turn. Get a little bit of HP back with our ability. And yeah, I think bring Dracovish, break their Aurora Veil, and go from there. A lot of their team, I don't think, was faster than Tornadus, so I should be able to still get a Tailwind for Rotom. They have Thunder. I'm going to live that with no problems at all. And I'm pretty sure this breaks Aurora Veil, now I'm thinking about it. But anyways, we have Psychic Fangs. In theory, I should break the Aurora Veil. And they might switch too, which is possible because they're going to be doing absolutely no damage to me. Yeah, we do break the Aurora Veil. That's nice. Fissure. They have Fissure on this Lapras. Okay. I ran into a fast Lapras earlier, and now I just ran into Fissure. So, Psychic Fangs has a higher base power, so we're going to go for that. On the off chance they have Water Absorb, I don't want to heal them with Fishious Rend. So, I think Dracovish is more than pulling its weight here. Togekiss. Nice. Okay. Unless there's Scarf, I'm pretty sure Dracovish is faster. So I'll go for the Ice Fang here. There's Scarf. Okay. That's disgusting. That's really disgusting, but I got Rotom. What are the odds that they switch? Or no, I think Togekiss is naturally faster than Dracovish. They did have 2 ground types. But I don't think Rotom is too scared of Togekiss. I resist Dazzling Gleam and I resist Air Slash, so and I'm a bulky Rotom, so in theory the Nasty Plot should be fine. If they switch in Runerigus, that's fine. Okay, so they're not Scarf, so it was just Dracovish being slower. That's fine with me. I got my Nasty Plot. I'm still at full HP. If they switch in a ground type, good for them. If they don't, I'm gonna... Oh, I just hope this doesn't touch me. Okay. Is this Flinch Togekiss? Feels like it's Flinch Togekiss. Are they going to get me 3 in a row? I don't know, but I got my berry, so. They did give me 3 in a row. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we know the ability on Togekiss now. 4 flinches in a row. Am I stubborn enough to try to do this? Yes. Yes, I am. There we go. 4 flinches in a row. Bye, Togekiss. Goodbye. Yeah. Wish I had that Tailwind support, but I did break their Aurora Veil. Pretty sure I'm faster than you unless you have some weird speed investment, which you very well might. You don't. Good. Goodbye, Lapras. Yeah, so what did we learn today? We learned that Psychic Fangs does break Aurora Veil. The fact that it only named Reflect and Light Screen had me a little worried, but there's Rodriguez, okay. I think we go for an Overheat, and I think that should be it. Yeah, Rotom. There we go. They tried to beat me down with flinches, and Rotom finally got lucky and just straight one-shot the Togekiss. In theory, I could have just gone for Thunderbolt on the turn they went for Morning Sun, but we got the Nasty Plot. That's all we needed. So, good game to my opponent. Well fought. And yes, your team was disgusting with all those flinches. I will say that. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. It was a little bit more casual than my normal content. I had some fun with it. I hope you guys had some fun with it. If you guys are more experienced singles players, be sure to let me know what I could have done better in any of these matches down below. There is definitely more for me to learn for this kind of format. I enjoyed the team overall. I wanted to try out Mandibuzz. It didn't come to any of the matches in video, but I think Mandibuzz can be cool. I really like it. Tornadus played a pivotal role, which I also wanted to try out Tornadus Therian, so Tornadus Therian definitely came. Rotom and Dracovish both proved to be very good. Choice Scarf probably would have been better on Dracovish, but I like the Life Orb because of getting to change my moves. If I had Choice Scarf, Togekiss probably wouldn't have been a problem in that third match, but all things considered, I had some fun. I hope you guys had some fun, and I will see you again on my campaign to entertain.